Bowed. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back from Japan to bring you this vlog and a haul. If you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook or Instagram, you've already had a sneak preview of what I got up to over there. So if you want to hang out with me on social media, you can. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of these type of videos, and without further ado, please keep watching. So with this video, I wanted to do a combination of a vlog and a haul. So I'll be taking you through what I got up to in Japan. My mum and I went there from the 22nd to the 29th of November, so we stayed there for about a week. Before I start naming places in Japan, I apologize if my pronunciation is really bad. I don't speak fluent Japanese and I don't claim to. I just watch anime in subtitles and I can understand a few key words. My mum and I stayed in a hotel in Shinjuku first. First place we went shopping was in Omotesando, which was in Harajuku. Went into was Puma. It was a really nice shop. They had clothing lines from The Weeknd and Rihanna, but they were like expensive as you could imagine. The first thing I bought were these khaki green pants here, and they're really comfy, they're really stretchy, and they're just a really different style. You can see here that the lining at the front is different to your ordinary track pants, and I think I'll be using them for quite some time. So these cost 4,200 yen, keeping in mind that a lot of the things in Japan are taxed, so I think at the moment you pay 8% tax depending on what you're buying. Originally we were trying to find Takashita Street, but instead we went the other direction, which is why we ended up in Omotesando. I'm gonna stop saying that because I know I'm saying it wrong. The next place we went to in O was called Eins Tulp Drug and Cosmetics, which you can imagine is your average drugstore. My mum bought, I think, Vicks and Nivea cream. Apparently it's different to what we have here in Australia. On the other hand, I was looking through all the makeup lines and I even found some perfume for Where's Wally. I ended up buying 3 Hatsune Miku makeup products. The first being this translucent powder over here, and when you open it up, it obviously has the powder, but all of the products have a card in it, which it's upside down, a card in it which also has like the QR code in the back for the website, and she looks a bit like this. And when you open her up, it comes with a cute little powder puff, and I'm not gonna tip it too much, but there's got some little holes there to pour out the translucent powder evenly. Next we've got an eyeshadow palette with a little card, oh it's upside down again, and this makeup palette, and it slides open with a brush and a small mirror. I personally wouldn't use the mirror because it's a bit small for me and I prefer bigger ones, but today I'm wearing the red shade and the brown shade on my eyelids. I reckon all the colors look really pretty. I think the brown and the white would be good for your neutral shades. I'm not sure, I might have to play the blue one because I wasn't keen on wearing it today because of my blue Uchiha shirt. I'll put up somewhere on the screen or in the description box what the shade names are because they're written in Japanese on the box, so I don't actually know what they say. Next we have the eyeliner. You got your card, of course. I think this would be a really cute bookmark personally. And this was like the only thing that I swatched out of the products. So it comes like this. It looks a bit like a pen, but I ended up pulling the eyeliner out of the socket and realizing that the product only is halfway across here. So I'm not sure if 1,800 yen is really worth it for this, but I'm really liking it right now. When I swatched it, I rubbed it and it smudged a little bit. That's not really a problem with me. I think it's long wearing as long as you don't touch it, and I think it's fairly waterproof. So she's just a felt tip liner, and I would say that it's a lot more hydrating than the Kat Von D tattoo liner that I have. That is a pretty big claim, but it's just my personal opinion. I think that this is better than Kat Von D tattoo liner, which always gets really streaky on my eyes. When I bought the 3 Hatsune Miku products, I also got a free folder, which is really cute, so I'll probably be using this for studying next year, and also a cute little badge. Another thing I got from Ainz was also the Shu Uemura lash curler. I've been wanting to buy products from Shu Uemura for a while because I've heard good things about them, and also it's Japanese, so I'm gonna have my weeaboo obsession fulfilled. But what interested me about this particular lash curler is that you can really get into or smaller lashes that you have. My lashes, I'd say, are pretty average, so not small, but I do have problems getting at the lashes that are sort of on the edge when I'm using a full lash curler. This lash curler was the most expensive makeup product that I probably bought when I was in Japan. Eventually we ended up in Takashita Street after we realized that it was on the other side of Harajuku Station. We found ourselves there during peak hours, so I didn't really buy that much stuff because it was way too crowded and I just wanted to suss out what it actually looked like. I ended up buying a jumpsuit from Liz Lisa. They had a really big sale going on, and this is what the top half looks like. You'll probably get a better look on this when I'm wearing it on one of my Instagram outfits. And they had a deal at the store that if you got 2 items you get 10% off. So I ended up buying a cute hair bow clip. It has a really nice rose on it and heart, which has Liz Lisa. The last thing I bought on the first day and in Takashita Street was this really cute phone cover. This is from the Sanrio store in Takashita Street, and apparently you can only get this in Harajuku. I also got a cute little Christmas sticker that has My Melody on it. If you don't know who this character is, her name is Kuromi, and she's basically the counterpart to My Melody in the Sanrio collection. If you don't know what Sanrio is, it's the people who made Hello Kitty and the Brother and Sister, and of course My Melody. Speaking of Sanrio, my mum and I also found a cinnamon roll cafe, and Cinnamon Roll is also another Sanrio character. There are different Sanrio stuffed toys everywhere. I didn't actually know the name of my one, but I just liked it anyways because it was really cuddly. All the stuffed toys in Japan are so cuddly compared to Australia. I bought myself some really cute ice cream, and I had to turn the face around because I didn't want to look at it while I was eating its face. Moving on to day 2, my mum and I went back to Takashita Street. We went there a lot earlier, so around 10 to 11 o'clock, and one of the first stores we went into had a lot of Studio Ghibli merchandise. I didn't really end up buying any anime stuff in Takashita Street because I just wanted to compare all the prices that were there. And also with all the Studio Ghibli merch that I saw in Japan, there was mainly Totoro plushies, but I'm more into Howl's Moving Castle and Princess Mononoke. The only things that I really saw from those 2 particular movies were playing cards and jigsaw puzzles, which I doubt I'll use, so I just left it. What I did get from that store was this really cute lacy long sleeve top, and I think it's got like a bell sleeve that I'm really excited to try out. A lot of spring and summer clothes were on sale, obviously because it was autumn when we were in Japan. And also I bought a shirt which was, if you don't know, about Gloomy Bear. So the artist of Gloomy Bear wanted to make this particular character to sort of make fun of all the cute animal characters that are made like in Disney and Sanrio, which is ironic because I have a My Melody plushie from my boyfriend and a Kuromi phone case. But the whole point of Gloomy Bear is that he may look cute, but he's a bear, so he's actually in real life quite dangerous, and he killed his owner. The end. I just explained Gloomy Bear really badly, but if you want to know more about him, probably look it up instead of listening to me. It's got a really interesting cut to it. It's nice and baggy, and I think it'd be really comfortable. Also in this particular store, there were 2 cute Julep boxes from Studio Ghibli. That day in Takashita Street, I also went to a store called Wego. I think that's how it's pronounced. If you don't know the stereotype about Harajuku, it's basically a lot of girls who dress up in pastel clothing that's really kawaii, as they would say, and loud. Wego was one of those stores that endorsed this kind of fashion. I ended up buying a jumper. I'm sorry if it's really wrinkly, but that's because it's been folded in the luggage for a long time. From there, I also bought 3 pairs of socks. They were in a deal. So I got purple one, which has Barbie on it, and a pink set, and also white ones that are kind of dirty right now, so I won't show them off too much because I already used them. The last things that I bought on day 2 were from Etude House, and if you don't know what that brand is, it's a makeup and skincare brand, which I was really excited about. I bought 2 face masks. One is for eye taping and the other one is for V taping, and I've never actually tried face mask before, so I'm really excited. I also got this collagen eye patch, which retails for 150 yen each, as well as these jelly patch lips, which retail for 324 yen. Another store that I literally ran into because I saw all these anime posters outside, and I'll let you take a closer look at them now. Okay, I lied. I also went into a candy store in Takashita Street. So I bought 2 bags of lollies and also a Hello Kitty jar. This store was called Candy A Go Go, and it's probably heaven for young kids who have a massive sweet tooth such as myself. After Mum and I left Takashita Street, we also went into Nakano Broadway, which I heard had some good anime merchandise in there. Nakano Broadway is less popular than Akihabara for anime products, but I still found some really nice stuff in there. So if you're an anime fan like me, you can probably check it out. Here are some clips of what I saw in Nakano Broadway.
「
third day, we went to Yoyogi Park and Shibuya. Along the way, we also saw some people racing Mario Kart style, and we also went into the Meiji Shrine. I didn't really take any videos in the Meiji Shrine because you weren't really loud, but I really enjoyed Yoyogi Park. It was very vast and was just a nice break from shopping. I particularly liked the sound that the crows made in Japan. I don't know why. It was really different to the ones here in Australia. The busker that you saw in my intro video was also outside of Meiji Shrine, so I'll insert all those clips now. As you can imagine, all that walking made me pretty exhausted, but I still wanted to go to Shibuya because it's such a popular place and I really wanted that time lapse for you. It was just as crazy as I thought it was going to be. I saw the Hachiko statue, but I didn't really get any pics of it because there were a lot of people lining up to take a photo with him. But I did take a picture of two boys who were standing there asking people to follow them on Instagram. So I guess I kind of made two new friends from Japan. I was also in Shibuya to, of course, go to Shibuya 109, which is about an 8-story shopping complex. I couldn't really take too many videos or photos in there because you're not allowed. My mum and I were pretty lucky over there in Japan because we were there the week for Black Friday sales, and I ended up getting these really cute shoes for 2,000 yen, which were from a shop called Esperanza. Both of the shorts retailed for 1,000 yen each. There was a BTS pop-up store over there, but I'm not really into K-pop, so it didn't really do anything for me. I think they made history when they performed at the AMAs. Before we continue to the fourth day, I just want to make a note of the atmosphere of Tokyo in general. I'm a very big city kid. I love my concrete jungle, and Tokyo was pretty much perfect for that. I thought Shinjuku in particular was beautiful, which I didn't expect. I just wanted to stay there because it was close to everywhere I wanted to go in Tokyo. The particular hotel we stayed in did not have a second or third floor, which I thought was interesting. Maybe that's for the staff, I don't know. And also, most of the places we went to eat were not that Japanese. A lot of the time we ran into restaurants or cafes like Starbucks and a lot of Italian cafes as well. On day 4 we went to Tokyo Skytree and Akihabara, which were the furthest away from where we were staying in Shinjuku. It was roughly an hour train ride to Skytree. There was also a Pokemon Center in there. I didn't buy anything again because I was waiting for Akihabara. Personally, the Skytree itself wasn't worth it, but I did get some really nice views and all those vlog shots that everyone loves. It was fairly crowded for one, which meant there wasn't a lot of walking space to have a look through the window. However, after we got down from the Skytree, I went to a store called the Tree Village, and there's a lot of anime merchandise in there again. After having a look around, I found this. This is a keyring of Sora from Kingdom Hearts. If you don't know, I play that game. I even have a Facebook page about Kingdom Hearts. Woo! Finally, we're up to Akihabara. If you don't know what that place is, I suggest you pause this video and look it up because it is the real anime land in Tokyo. I only had to go into 2 stores to get everything that I wanted. The 2 stores that I went into from Akihabara were Radio Kaiken and then Gamers. I remember reaching Akihabara station and going to the currency exchange counter and putting in 200 Australian dollars. I had $1,000 spending money, and on all the other days that I was in Japan, I exchanged $100 per day, but for Akihabara, I put in 200 because I knew it was worth it. Radio Kaiken had about 9 or 10 floors, and a lot of the stores on each floor were very similar, as in there were card stores and figure stores. And now that you mention it, I got this necklace. This particular necklace is from Yu-Gi-Oh! From the 5th series.
俺のペンデュラムゾーンにはスケール2の極限の魔術師とスケール8のニルバーナハイパラディンがセッティングされている。これによりレベル3から7のモンスターが同時に召喚可能。夢の魂のペンデュラム、天空に描け光のアーク、ペンデュラム召喚、現れろ俺のモンスターたち。I didn't buy any Yu-Gi-Oh cards because they were in Japanese, which were basically useless to me. I did feel like I missed out because I didn't bring my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, even though I'd get my ass kicked. Speaking of which, I bought a figure of Yugi Muto from the movie that came out recently, which is called Dark Side of Dimensions, and he just goes on the stand like so. Keep in mind that I did see other figures exactly like this in other stores in Radio Kaiken, so if you're planning to go there, make sure to compare all your prices from each floor and just write down or put in your phone prices for everything that you want so you can get the best price for what you want to buy. You guys can probably already tell, but in Gamers I bought this shirt and also this Naruto shirt over here. Because this added up to 5,000 yen, I was able to get tax duty free off my purchase. Originally, I was going to get an orange version of this, but the sizes were way too big. Nonetheless, I think the designs are really cool. I'm really loving with this shirt how there's cherry blossoms going around Sasuke and the Uchiha symbol being pink instead of the red at the top. Obviously, it hints at Sakura. I think Sakura and Sasuke were my first OTP ever. Maybe Robin and Starfire from Teen Titans were my first OTP, but Sasuke and Sakura were one of the OG pairings that I had. There were plenty of other things in Gamers, including more Studio Ghibli merchandise, Dragon Ball, One Piece, you name it. I ended up getting this Oblivion Keyblade. So it's actually a keyring again, but I got this particular one because I've been an admin on a few different Kingdom Hearts Facebook pages for a while, and I always use the admin tag Oblivion, which is why I got this particular one here. On day 5, I didn't really do any shopping because we were taking the train over to Nara. I wanted to go to Nara, of course, for the deer. We ended up staying at the Centurion Hotel, so here are some clips from my journey.
particularly a very big touristy spot, and every other store basically had these Dia toy plushies that I really wanted. I ended up getting 3, don't judge me. Originally I wanted the really big one that was almost 2,000 yen, but I was like, nah, I want to save money. This is the first one I got. I'm calling him Shikadai, not Sugar Daddy, Shikadai. I bought him after feeding deer at Nara Park. Later that night, my mum went out for a walk to do more shopping, and she ended up bringing back this guy. He has a little look around him, and I'm not really sure how much he costs, but I'm naming him Shikaku. The third one I have, which I originally wanted because it was the biggest one, was 1,950 yen, and I'm naming him Shikamaru. Eventually, it all makes sense. You just have to let me explain it, but basically, all these deer are named after the men in the Nara family from Naruto, because the last name is Nara, and of course they look after deer. For whatever reason, it feels really therapeutic to feed a real deer. I went to a few different parts of Nara Park, so I ended up feeding a few different deer. Some of them were out in the open, others were behind a fence because they weren't as tame. These particular deer were used to people, and yeah, they just like the deer cookies that we gave them. That pretty much wraps up my video. If I missed out on anything that I did, I'll probably put it at the very end of this outro. Would I go back to Japan? Fuck yeah. I've been wanting to go to Japan for so long, and I couldn't believe that I ended up doing it this year. Originally, I planned to go there for 3 weeks because I wanted to do other things like going to the Studio Ghibli Museum and going to Disneyland, but now I have to save money again, go next time in the next couple of years. It's definitely not going to happen next year because I know I'll be working hard at my makeup course. That's right, I'm doing a makeup course next year here in Melbourne. Hopefully my Instagram game and YouTube game will step up, and I'll feel really honored if you join me on that journey. I'm gonna put this back on because I feel weird without it now. I've been wearing it all day, but I can't believe that 2017 is almost finished. I'm almost 19 years old now, and a lot of the things this year really opened up my eyes to what it's like becoming an adult. Not just with school or anything, but also just all our friends going separate ways. This year also helped me to shape who I want to become as an adult. Thank you so much for watching this video and following my makeup journey and also my journey through life in general. I feel like today's positive message really speaks out to me, and also I hope a lot of other people. The quote from this video is, "Don't be afraid of losing people. Be afraid of losing yourself by trying to please everyone around you." Now that we're nearing towards the end of 2017, I feel like it would be a good time to let go of things that aren't working anymore for you. Obviously, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but I feel like New Year's resolutions always involve trying new things, and which is great, but also, you might have to take stuff out if you're going to change. This year I've been trying to be more open to new experiences, and I think in the long term, if I keep it up, it'll really help me. For example, I went to my first heavy metal music concert, and of course I went to Japan. If you told me that 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't believe you. Now here I am with this Uchiha shirt like the fangirl I am, even though I think Sasuke is a little bitch. I will see you in 2018. Have a good day wherever you are. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sexy, have an awesome Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's okay. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. Give someone you love a hug, and I'll see you in 2018. Bye!